I hate the colour grey. A lot of people think that I hate the colour black because I am very colourful, but I still feel like black has more of an impact than grey. Grey area is such a nothing colour. I really don't like the colour grey. It's not in my wardrobe. I don't think I have any makeup in, like, I don't really like a grey smoky eye. I have like grey tea towel designs when I do my business stuff because grey is unfortunately a very popular colour, but I like to mix it with other fabrics and other colours, so it's not that bad. I just don't like grey. But I bought this Liberty curtain off eBay for £40, which I thought was a bargain because look how much fabric there is. To be honest, I didn't even see the grey colour, I just saw all of the pink flowers, and so when it arrived I was a little but I really don't want to get rid of it. I really do love Liberty prints. So I am challenging myself to try and include at least one piece of greyish coloured item of clothing in my closet. I actually think this is a perfect opportunity to test out a new dress design that I want to use for my tea towels. So we're kind of combining both and hoping for the best. So before we carry on, I am going to get a plan together. So let's head to the planning book / table / my mind. So for this design, I was heavily inspired by this monsoon velvet dress. I really liked the very low rounded neckline, so I wanted to go for something like this. I've never done a fitted bodice before, so I'm actually going to switch the back of the pattern to a more elasticated fitted pattern, and then I've gone for a long sleeve simple design. So I'm going to take this pattern out and basically just alter it. The back of the dress is a zip, but I'm going to make it into an elastic back, which I've never done before, so that's going to be interesting. And then sizing wise, there's no measurements on this, so I think I'm going to go for a US 18, which is the biggest size this goes up to, and then alter along the way. Yeah, and I'm not really going to follow the instructions because I'm going to do my own. Yes. Let's go ahead and cut these bits out. I'm actually going to trace around this pattern. Yes. So I didn't do that on my last video because I'm just impatient. So, but I will for this because I am going to need to do some adjustments. That's the proper thing to do. Sleeve band. I don't need that. Measurements. Right. Well, this is awkward because this isn't going to, technically this, the biggest size isn't going to fit. So I'm gonna have to grade it, which I've never done on a pattern like this. Oh God. Okay. Okay, I am so sure when I was younger, when I learned about grading on YouTube, I think you draw lines from certain points of where like the increase is, and then you add the difference between these. I think, because I have checked the measurements and they do, they are very accurate to what my measurements are. So I think you do something like that, then something like that. I actually feel really confident in my pattern skills today, which isn't normal for me. So I've traced around the front and I've made the necessary grading adjustments. I literally did do that technique where you draw the line and you measure the difference between the previous sizes and then just increase it bit by bit. There's loads of YouTube tutorials to show you how to do that. But I did need some help, so I'm changing the sleeve. So the original plan was to go for, oh, still falling out, a sleeve like this, which is kind of inspired by this design. But I am thinking that I want to be a little bit more practical and maybe just do a very full bishopy bell cuff sleeve. And I also think that will be quite proportionate with the dress without it looking too frumpy for me, especially on my body type. Yeah, but I haven't done like proper pattern alterations since my uni days, so I kind of needed something to help me remember how to do that and also maybe introduce some new ideas, which actually brings me on to today's sponsorship. Did you like what I did there? Which is Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online community for creatives with thousands of classes in pattern making, illustration, design, business, and much more. Skillshare can help you in discovering new skills and passions, but also can take your side hustles to the next level. Take me, for example. I haven't done pattern cutting since my university days, and that was many years ago. But I found a fantastic course by Nino Via, who not only has helped me draft a blog, but also taught me how to adjust the sleeve cap and also how to create the desired sleeve that I want to create for this project in particular. But if I want to help other parts of my business like photography, marketing, branding, then I can with Skillshare. What's even more amazing is that the first 500 people to use my link in the description will get a 1-month free trial to test out Skillshare. So I really recommend that you get started today. And I want to say a massive thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. It really helped me out trying to sort this sleeve out for this project. So let's crack on with making. Right, so I made up the mock and I made some adjustments last night. So I took 8 centimeters, so 4 from the side seams, and then for the back I took 4 centimeters out of the elastic. So that fits perfectly. Then the sleeve, I actually want it like more here. So I'm going to measure this and then I might make another mock, but also I don't love that this is very puffy, so I'm going to have the gathering start a little bit lower, maybe about here. Yeah. The dart is a bit weird, but I think it's just because I rushed it and I've not placed it, but I'm just going to move it so the point is more here, and hopefully that should work. About, do I want 10 inches? Or... yeah, about 10 inches, I think. I'm so glad I did a mock because I also didn't include seam allowance for the elastic because it needs to be encased with a lining. So I need to add an extra 2 centimeters to that as well. But I think I might just do the alterations and then go straight onto the fabric. I know that's naughty. I know what the issue with the sleeve is that I want that kind of like bluebell shape, so it's like that and then it is quite voluminous at the bottom, and I think that because I've measured from here to here, I've not included like the tucked in measurement, so we're gonna add another 5 inches to the length and hopefully that should tuck it in enough. But I'm also going to fan it out a little bit more at the bottom, so I'm not going to add any more gathering at the top because that's fine, that's been altered, but I'm going to split this and then fan out a little bit more, and that should work.
Two hours hours later.
I did make it in a mock. I got too nervous. But perfect. Absolutely perfect. I just need to figure out how to neatly hem a sleeve. And I think it is because the curve is quite severe. So I think if I smooth that out, it shouldn't be too hard to make a nice neat hem. Yeah, this is the perfect sleeve. Love it. Fab. Let's get deconstructing. So by that I mean taking the curtain tape off of this, unpicking all of the hems and giving this a really good press. It's already been washed, so it smells delightful. I was gonna add this in the bodice, but I don't think it's gonna work. We'll see. Let's do this first. It's a few days later. I've been very busy, but I managed to finish the top part of this absolutely stunning Liberty dress. And I love the shape, I love the fit. It's working really well. We've got the little elasticated back there. The sleeves, to die for. But this is so sad. So the rest of the dress is this. So if you can see, but that's not really a length that I like. It's like just below the knee. So I went to Hobbycraft and picked up some fabric. I obviously can't make Liberty fabric breed, so I've gone for this pink, like light cotton, and I've tried to match it with the pink and the flowers really well. So we're going to add a little pink ruffle at the very bottom. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this dress once and for all because I want to try and make a tea towel version. Yeah. As I wanted to have this opportunity to try and create a new style of tea towel dress, I thought it was only right to try and make an actual version of this but with a tea towel. And I have done, so I'm going to show you what that looks like. I bloomin' love this style of dress. I really love the fitted bodice. I don't think I've ever done a fitted bodice before. A lot of my stuff is quite oversized, so I actually quite like the challenge of making something that properly fits. I've never done an elastic back, and I think that's turned out perfectly. And my sleeves as well, I've always kind of got them graded or someone else to do them because I haven't done pattern making for years, like proper pattern making, so really chuffed. Now I don't think this style will go into motion until probably February time, just because I've had a bit of a hit with finances due to getting the wrap jacket pattern made up and then just some other bits and bobs. So probably in the new year. Big special shout out to Steph because I received a massive box of fabric donations and trimming donations, and I actually ended up using some of the material in this dress, which is amazing. So I know she'll be watching this, so thank you so much. Just a little debrief. I'm pretty happy with my first grey-ish garment. I know there's going to be a bunch of people being like, oh, there's barely any grey, but it was the first thing I saw when it came through the post, and I do think that the pink from this has really brought out the pink in this Liberty print, so I'm happy with it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you can, please like, comment and subscribe. It really does help, and I will see you next time. Bye.